Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Planet Coaster. Welcome back to Epic Realms. This will be episode 4 in the series, and today we are going to work on setting up our entrance area. Now we finally have enough money that we will be able to build this entrance building here. But what we need to do is we're going to... I want it to go this way. We're going to need to take out some stuff, which means we're going to have to pause the game and then get it going again. And that means I want to have, I think, up to 13,000 just to kind of give us a little buffer there. That way we have enough money in case we have some foreseen or unforeseen event. But a couple of things I've done in between episodes is I made a little blueprint which we can use for little planters. And it's $6 to do this. And that was not how I wanted to do it. But we are going to multi-select the whole thing here. And then we can use this. Just get it right down to the ground, like that. And then we have a nice little planter that we can put flowers in and stuff like that. I don't know how much I'll use it, or if I'll use it at all, but it was more of an accomplishment of me figuring out how to do it. And I used... I don't remember what it was, actually. I think it's like planks? No. Board. What? It's some sort of wood thing. But anyway, that's how I did it. Here we go. The Haunted House wooden plank. I just rotated them to be in the direction that I want. Okay, so we have the money. We're going to pause it now. And we're going to come in here and take out all of that. Then we're going to take out our gate, which is going to make some people mad because now they can't get in or out of the park. But we're going to come in here and we want buildings. Where do we find buildings? Here we go. And we can do it this way. Building is probably what we want. Here we go. Victorian entrance. And let's minimize this. We're going to rotate it so that it goes this way. Get that pretty straight. And then I want it to go probably right about here, actually. So now we have these two gates coming in. We just need to connect them here with a path. I'm going to use a standard asphalt path. Except what I want to do is we want to come out this way. And then we're going to get these to come right out. And make sure we don't have any curbs. If we don't need them, then this is going to come this way. Now I'm not exactly sure how I want to connect this here. Because that makes it look all weird. and it won't connect over here. See, it doesn't want to connect. It says it is obstructed there. And it looks so weird here. And I can't get it to not be weird like that. And I don't think if we come out this way, it's all going to be messed up. Especially because we can't do that on the grid. Look at that. There's steps there. But it won't let me get steps on this side. Except like that. And of course that wouldn't be a handicap accessible way. But this could be. And what we could do is we could have, so this is going to come off here. What we could do is have, well, first of all, we can unpause the game now because we have at least one connection made here. But we could do various things, like a little bit of gardening in some of this stuff. Now, why doesn't it want to connect here? Oh, you know what? The whole building is up. Okay, so we're going to pause this again. Going to take all of these paths out. Oops, took out the wrong one there, but that's okay. Take these out. Then we're going to use our multi-select tool. Select all of that. And come over here and take that out. Okay, now we're going to lower this down until it is at ground level. And I believe that does it. Except it was obstructed by something. Let's take those paths out, and let's try this again. Select all of that. Lower it down to there. That should be good. Yeah. It's still a tiny bit high, it seems, but it is much lower. So now we just need to reconnect all of this again. And this time we want, we'll come down to an 8-meter path here. And then we'll get small piece coming out on both sides of this, preferably. Although it won't let me go that far. Okay, let's... So that's going to go there. That'll go there. We have that weird thing there. That's fine. And then on this side, we're going to switch back to asphalt. We're going to come out this way in the grid. Come like that, and then I just want to come just a tiny bit further. If we select this grid and come up here, like that, that can go that way, and that way. Let's redo this side again though. See, I'm just trying to get this to be a pretty good look, and the path is just impossible here. We need to connect here again with that. That works. Okay, and then we're going to take these paths out. Unpause again. We'll probably redo that path in a little bit, but for now, everybody can come down there and go that direction. And I'm fairly happy with how that turned out. Now we put the curbs on over there, so we can turn the curb back on. But we'll decide where we want that in a little bit. Centrum has broken down. Hopefully the mechanic gets that just fine. Let's bring this out. We are going to select grid. Bring this path in. We'll go that far, I think. Let's get these in as well. They're on the same grid. And I think we could do that. And then just bring that like that. It'd be nice if we could get another. Let's get this to go over this way. Here we need to go down a little bit in size, I think. That works, and now they are all going to start going in that direction. But let's get this in place now. Select the grid, this one. I think we went that far, and then we went over this way. Like that, and then deselect the grid. Come back with I think it was 8 meters. Maybe it was 9. Like that. And then we'll do some gardening in there as well. But then out here, we're going to do the same idea. Just get all of this out. Like that. Come just a little bit further. And then over here we can just come out like this. Deselect the grid. 8 meters. Oh, see, I don't understand why it is so weird. Let's take those out. There we go. That kind of looks better. So now there's that secondary entrance over there. Then let's get these. And this is going to be quite nice, I think. Pretty soon we'll be able to start adding shops along the main street as well. Did I go a third one? I think I did. And then we're coming off. No, how do I do here? Well, we'll do that. I don't know how this is a little different from that, but whatever. Our entrance is in place. Now we're going to need to do a little bit more detailing, like we're going to move this. I don't want all of those. I want just this specific part here. We're going to move that over to this side of the building. And we're going to change this to Epic Realms. Like that. So now we have a nice fancy entrance that I am pretty pleased with. And we can come over here. Now we can start planning out where we want curbs to go, and I want curbs over here. I'm going to get curb on here. Stick with the asphalt. This path is going to continue out in this direction, actually. Like this. That can go like that. Okay. So then here, and actually we can take that out. I'm going to make this smaller. Switch to the flagstones. And bring it like that. So we have some of the feel of that old way that people got in. This is going to go off somewhere and do, I don't know what we're going to, if we're going to have the hotel here or a train station, but somewhere we will need a train station in there. But then out in here, what I think I want to do is, I think I want to do some really pretty gardening right in here. Like have a nice garden here and a nice garden here that really welcome you to the park, and then have this part be open, but have that be a fancier garden as well. So what we can do, we can have the curb on here for all of this. So I'm coming back in here and just adding the curb all over this entrance area. So I probably should have built it to begin with. There we go, that looks good. And over here looks good. It's interesting how many pieces need to have that curb added. Okay, so that is in pretty good shape. I'm going to take a short break. I will be right back. Okay, let's continue here. We are going to, I think, let's go in here. What I did is I suspended the, research, that's the word I'm looking for. But what I do want to do is I want to plan out exactly where this is going to go, and what I think I want is I have a lot of letter or like fonts in here, and I think I'm going to use one. This one might be good. Epic Realm. So what I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to use this. We're going to put that there, and we're going to actually bring this I wonder if we can select individual parts. Let's see here. I want to clear selection. Nope. Okay. So we are going to do this then. We come in here and then we select that part. I want just that part. Oh no, that is not how I want it. See, now I want to remove this as a building. Interesting. How do I... Some of these other fonts, I don't have to do it this way. Advanced move and do... Well, that's not it. That names it, that changes it. Alright. Well, we lost money on those things. Let's just undo. See, I have found some of these other ones I didn't have to do that. That one is too fancy for this particular idea. What I want to do is I want to have a sign in the ground. Oh, you know what we'll do instead? I have an idea. We will see if it turns out, but we are going to pull this up a bit. We can make the size a bit bigger. A little berm. I want to smooth it on this side. It's a little bit weird with the path there. But I'm wondering if I can use a, so here, use some plants to create a little garden that says Epic Realms. So what we're going to do is come in here to nature, and then bushes, and we're going to use, petunias are way too big. That one's too big. I want the tiniest flowers we can get. Tulips might work for this. Violas would be better. Okay, this is attempt number 2 of this. We are getting violas. They are on the ground. We are going to spell epic realms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2. Epic. For 5 and epic, then get an R in here. Going to just copy the E. And then come back to scenery and do some more here. And this may just be like, I don't know. I'm not quite sure how well this is going to turn out. We also, I want to go back and we're going to fill in the rest of it with a different color of these. And this letter is going to be so thick. I'm going to come in here and rotate. We move that. Ha. Okay. Advanced move. We are going to rotate that way. Then come back here. Just need to have this angle on the M be a little bit steeper. Epic realm. Then we need to get an S in here as well. And that is a little bit easier. S is an easy letter to spell, or to create. Okay, so there we have that. Now what I want to do is I want to move this part. Shift to add. Yeah, okay. I'm going to center that more underneath that. So then we just have to figure out how to get that to fit on here. So what we're going to do is come back here. We're going to kind of flatten to foundation out here. Then we're going to chisel this away. We're going to smooth this out and see if that fits now. We bring that whole thing over. Yeah, that'll work. So now we want to rotate it this way. We're going to translate it again a little bit that way to get completely on there. Rotate it a little bit like that, and I think we're going to have to come back and do each individual letter, but we'll do that and then come in here Give this a letter. I might do this off screen as well. Yeah, because we're going to have to possibly get each one into place now. But I'm quite pleased with that. So anyway, that is what we're working on. And that'll be it for today's episode. What we did is we got our entrance set up and we are starting to decorate it. So I hope you have liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you didn't, well, that is too bad. But either way, I had a great time. I hope you did as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.